Morning.
So I thought I'd talk today a little bit about what's going on in my life, which I guess that's what a testimonial is. I recently graduated from Fuller Seminary, and I have no idea what's next. And I've been thinking a lot about that lately, because up to this point, everything's been pretty clear for me. Like when I went to college, literally that happened because of somebody who knocked on my door one day. It was Mormon missionaries, and I ended up going to a Mormon college, and it was just like, everything made sense, and I had to do no work. And it was just like laid out for me practically. And when I was there at college, that's how I felt too the whole time. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and everything feels right and good. And while I was there, I started thinking about missions in a really different way than a lot of the people that I went to church with, which I felt a little bit alienated about. I was thinking all of these thoughts that were new to me, and I happened upon this book that a bunch of Fuller professors had written articles in, and one of the articles was talking about missions in this way in the exact way that I'd started thinking about it, and I thought I invented it. I thought it was like unique to Sarah, and that was just mind-blowing to me that there were people in the world who thought like this. But at the time, I was on my way I was going to go to law school, but around that time, a pastor in Utah came to the church that I was going to for the express purpose of telling me that he felt like I should go to Fuller. He just showed up one day and he said, "Sarah, I really think you should consider Fuller Seminary, and that's why I came to this church today to visit you and to tell you this." And even though that was so direct, I was like, well, thanks, but I'm going to law school. But the more I started thinking about it, and then that in conjunction with this book that I was totally blown away by, I just decided to visit Fuller and give it a shot, and still thinking I'm probably going to end up at law school, but why not at least look into this? So I ended up visiting Fuller, and it just felt right immediately. And so then it was easy decision. The next couple of years of my life, I decided God is being really clear about this too. And so after Fuller, that has not been the case. And I feel like for the last couple of months, I feel like I know less the direction that I'm going in than I ever have up to this point. And just feeling I've been feeling really frustrated about not hearing from God in general, not hearing from God about this. And last night I went to the Screwtape Letters play in Glendale, which is based off of C.S. Lewis's book called Screwtape Letters. But one of the lines of the play, so the play is about demons basically talking about how they try to trap people in different ways. And one of the lines in the play was this demon saying that that one of the most effective things that the enemy, by which he meant God, could do in his people is create people who can go through long periods of not feeling like they're hearing him and still believe. And I was thinking, God, if you do that to me, I'm going to be so mad. This is not encouraging right now. So anyway, so I've just been in this place where I'm what even, I feel like there are I have so many things that I want to do, and at the same time, none of them is standing out as this is it. And so I think yeah, so I'll just tell you a little bit about the only thing that's been encouraging to me. For the last couple of months, I watched this talk by this girl named Linnea Spranzi. She was speaking at Viola, and she said in it that she was describing, her talk was about innovation, and the basic premise of it was that like Christians should be innovative, like leaders, not followers. And part of what she was saying was like in the last couple of years, or the last like couple of decades rather, like the world's population has exploded. And if you look at a graph of it, it looks like just like it's going straight up. And she was saying like the way that the world views that is that we're a blight on the planet, that we're causing problems with overpopulation. But she was saying that like the way Christians should understand that phenomenon is since we're all expressions of God, and we're all created in God's image, that God's like desire and need to express himself has exploded, and that he's continually expressing himself more and more through all of the people on the earth, and basically that we just need to have like a perspective about this that is like positive, like we like people and we don't want them to stop being alive, and that was kind of a side note, that was really cool, but part of that talk that actually pertains to this, she also said that like the way that Christians understand time should also be counter to the culture. So I've been feeling all this pressure to like, I just turned 30, all this pressure to like get a career, know what I'm doing with my life, like, and I just feel like I'm 15 and I have no idea. But something she said was that like the way that Christians should understand time is also not as like getting smaller, like we shouldn't be feeling like that there's this end point and we're just like getting closer and closer to it, and the number of possibilities between now and then is continually diminishing. She was saying like as Christians we have this perspective that that life continues after death, and that the things that are implanted in our heart to do and to be can't possibly all be realized this side of heaven, and that we have eternity to live out all of the things, all of the gifts, and all of the desires and things like that that have been put in us, and that we don't need to have this perspective of like I have to get everything in while I'm alive, because if I don't, like that's it, and this is my chance. So yeah, just that I'd share that with you.